72 degrees. It feels like fall's in the air. You better enjoy it for like 2 minutes because it's going to be hot this week. I'll tell you more in just a moment. 101 hot. Jamie, wake up.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot.
It'll be that hot in here in a few minutes. Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM on a beautiful, beautiful, crystal clear morning in Athens, Limestone County, Alabama. We are proud to announce today
Reggie's here.
Reggie's here.
Woo! Hey guys.
Mr. Paul Feinbaum's best friend, Greg Skipworth here, and the former pastor at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church. The former pastor at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church.
He's
Dusty
still
Baccalaureate. Right, Joseph?
He's still
I told him,
there.
I said, we can't wish him happy retirement yet. All he's done is announced that he's there.
Retirement eligible.
Yeah.
I might be like Brett Favre. I may come out of retirement.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go back. Go back. Yeah, you man.
Doing fantastic. I did not know you retired. You can't quit.
April
I'm not
2020.
quitting. I'm just retired for senior pastor.
We need you.
You notice Reggie's haircut?
Yeah, I saved today.
Yeah,
I think you
man.
coming. I saved today for you.
Well, this looks good.
I'm going to do the weather first. Zack's here too. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Here's the weather.
72 degrees out there right now, and today is going to be one of those great days. High temperatures around 88, 89 degrees. Enjoy it, and clear skies too. You'll see some sun mixed in with some clouds, but temperatures are going to rise the rest of the week. We're going to see temperatures 90 all the way to 100 and 101. 98 for Monday. You better bump that up to 101. It's already
Don
getting
Carter
warmer
be
as it
working
goes by.
overtime.
That's right. 2hempgirls.com. Check them out. Yep, it is going to be hot. Air conditions are going to be working overtime.
Coaches be
Hurricane
coming in here
brought
just a
in some
little bit.
wind.
Yeah, you'd have thought it'd cool off a
You
little
thought,
bit.
yeah.
So,
Reverse.
all right, exclusive interview coming up later on in the show this morning. First, who's the new pastor going to be?
I don't know.
I figured I'd just
Nice
go ahead
try.
and
Yeah.
And you preached last
Nice
night
try.
in number 12.
I sure did. My Joe Namath shirt.
Did everybody?
Jersey.
I didn't make it last night, obviously, but
He's in
again,
bed.
yeah, there you are, right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coach Pugh would say Kenny Staber. I said,
That's Joe Namath,
I
man.
say Joe Namath too.
Joe's the real
I love
Namath.
both of them.
You could have borrowed Jamie's white shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used to wear white shoes.
I know.
Yeah, I had a
But
pair.
I still have mine. What that Jerry said about him the other day, probably still got the dirt on it.
Yeah.
How many
They
people
did.
still have their football shoes from high school?
Jamie's
Only
like a
me.
hoarder.
Joseph, you got your track shoes, don't you?
No, I took shot put. I
Shot
didn't run
put.
track.
Danny Vincent's probably got his.
He probably does.
All right, well,
Yeah,
that
he
in
may.
mind, Zack's.
You may.
Do you think Jalen Hurts probably going to win the Heisman Trophy?
No.
Why not?
Two.
Because two was going to win it.
There you go. Hey, right answer.
I'm telling you right now.
He's not the Alabama quarterback no more. We got Tua's our guy.
It's Jalen. Jalen.
You're just
Let's go.
Tua.
Let's go to sports right now. Zack, he's got too good of a story not to win it.
He's got two, but two. Everybody keeps talking, and I love Jalen and Coach Pugh.
Well, then, you know,
If he was here right now, but Tua's a great guy too. Right, Dusty?
Yeah, he's right.
He's a
right.
Wait,
God-fearing
Zack,
man.
come back to me a second.
It's all about you anyway.
And I told this at church Sunday. We was talking about football, obviously. If that kicker from Alabama had made that 49-yarder and that 48-yarder, Greg, Reggie, he'd be a folk hero in the state of Alabama today.
Hey, his mom was from Tanner
Hey, he's
too.
already half the one because he hit the upright.
Let's go back a
That's a
second.
start.
Hey, Clint called me. I said, well, Clint called and said, well, got a kicker, missed another one. I said, well, he hit the upright, so he got close.
All he's got to do now is get it in the middle.
There
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by All-Star Plumbers. For all your plumbing needs, call All-Star Plumbers. And also by Applebee's Tailgate Talk, 10 to 12 every Saturday morning on the big 1080 WKC.
When you go invite me to that show, nobody listen to it.
Hey, we promote you.
Be nice.
We promote you, so hey, there you go. Hey, high school football coming up this week.
Do not go through that whole schedule.
I ain't going through the whole schedule. I got the local teams.
We'll be here all day.
Madison Academy will be at Easton, I believe.
local.
We'll probably have something special mentioning for Coach Hargrove. I heard that was a real good service. I went to the visitation Saturday. I think Coach Pugh had a real good thing going on with that Saturday. Hartsville at Athens, Scottsboro, Ardmore, Deshler at Elkmont, and Tanner at Colbert County. Like I said, good start.
We got some donuts, Zack.
Beating list. I did not eat one donut. Y'all, Coach Pugh, Coach Legg, y'all be proud of me.
Joe's got one in his pocket.
The legend of Bo Nix, I guess, that last play, I thought they were going for a field goal. I told Brad, but Gus went for it, and they won, beat Oregon, and they will play Tulane 6:30 this Saturday night on ESPN2. Alabama started out slow that first quarter, didn't score a point, but they come on strong, won 42-3 against Duke, and they will play New Mexico State 3 o'clock. Ooh, it's going to be hot, but I'm planning on being there. 3 o'clock, SEC Network.
Are you riding with Coach Pugh?
No, Coach Pugh apparently is not going. So
Really?
I believe it or not going.
He probably don't drive because his truck's got a dent in it.
I hope that wasn't on TV, Coach.
Does it, Coach? Your truck got a dent
Could
in
have
it?
been shown.
Shut up. Unbelievable.
Got a dent in it.
Yeah, thanks to Todd.
Todd just back up camera.
Never did beat, did it, Todd?
No, it didn't beat. 100 years of we've got 150 years of college football, but now we've got 100 years of NFL football. So they're going to start off tonight with two of the legends of the NFL, the Bears and the Packers, tonight on NBC. Bears and the Packers. So you can watch that. And Ezekiel Elliott, who I'm a Cowboys fan. I don't agree with it. Still had 2 years on his contract, but Jerry Jones gave him a new 6-year, $90 million contract with $50 million extended.
That's crazy.
Hey, and I got one more thing. I think Coach Pugh saw this, and too many parents, a lot of parents need to see this quote. And I'm going to read this. Too many kids have been taught that the goal of high school sports is to achieve an athletic scholarship. Here's the truth. The goal of high school sports is to learn how to be a better person, better teammate, better communicator, and enjoy being a teenager, something you can't get back. If more parents would see that and read that, more kids could go get out and have a good time.
Who was that quote by?
Who's that by? Quote.
The quote is, it says a coach's diary. I don't know who done it, but
Jeff Pugh probably.
If every coach would put that out there and let their kids.
All right, Zach, here's something we're talking
So there
about
you
with
go.
Jeff. And,
Back to you, Jamie.
Clint in a little bit. Thank you. Let me hear it again, Zach.
Back to you, Jamie.
This was an article in the paper the other day. We'll talk more about it later. It says parents and adult fans are biggest challenge facing high school sports.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Inappropriate adult behavior at high school athletic events in Alabama is a growing concern, according to 2,000 athletic directors across the state of Alabama. 62% said it was dealing with aggressive parents and adult fans at ball games.
Yes.
Zach, you got a problem with that?
No, I don't. That's the truth.
We'll ask Coach Pugh about that coming up later this morning. What's new with Feinbaum, Greg?
Well, they had a marriage proposal yesterday on the show.
Hey, what?
A marriage proposal.
Really? I
Yeah.
missed that one.
Yeah, she said yes.
Oh, they did say yes?
Oh, so now he's doing that to kill time?
Yeah, right before that's the Wednesday activity before football talk resumes on
I
Thursday.
got to call in one of these days. Just gotta
You're
get
not
the
even
right
watching it.
moment.
Yeah,
Right
you
moment.
do.
Is it hard coming to church now and facing everybody since you announced your retirement?
Not too
It
bad.
should be.
That's not.
Everyone's proud for him.
Yeah. Everybody's coming
It
up
was.
with the thing. They got a list on what you're going to do after that.
Yeah. That's why I'm
Worship
retiring. Everybody's got a
ministry.
list.
Everybody's got a list of what you... Well, there's the retirement.
I have to say, the way you did it was
I
great.
said, he's about to say he's retired. I know you didn't exactly come to me first and say, do you think it's okay?
Right.
I mean... Oh, we got some more pictures beside
We
you.
were hanging
What else
out.
we got?
Look at that good-looking
You
crew.
got in that one too.
Oh, yeah, that was
Oh,
good.
you're talking about a birthday lunch down
my
at Sheila
goodness.
Lauderdale's Friday. Fried okra was the specialty. You'll be able to see a special, Joseph, on fried okra coming
That
up.
was really
before long.
good.
That was
There's
good.
Miss Sheila, and
Miss
she's
Sheila's
down
the
at the
best
beach
cook
now.
ever.
Yeah.
She and Dawn done. There's your king cooking, man. That's good food today, Dusty.
Yes, it
I ate too
was.
much dessert.
What'd you eat for dessert? There's
Two
old
loaves,
Freddie
basically.
Leonard.
Freddie Leonard, my Sunday school teacher. Yeah.
Everyone was there. It
Well, I'm
was
glad you
good.
clarified. No.
Yeah.
Dusty pulled up and he's like, I should have my Bible. I could preach in front of this group.
There's a
We
bunch
were
of
walking down Norton Avenue the other day. Y'all may know this guy. His name is
Mike Smith.
Mike Smith. He was a UPS guy. He had his weed eater, and he was weed eating everybody's yard. That's Jackie Greenhall's house right there. His widow, his wife was right there.
Yeah.
And she didn't get her picture made with us. And I said, what are you doing? He said, well, I grew up across the street, and I live in that house now. And he said, when I get in, I just take my weed eater, weed eat everybody's yard.
Help my neighbors.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Still had his uniform on.
He
Been
did.
working overnight. Yeah.
He
That's
did.
pretty cool, right there.
Yeah, well.
Jamie will interview anyway.
Colonel Reeves.
Anyone. Paul Reeves, Colonel. That's
Y'all know
right.
him?
I know
Yeah, he
Paul.
was in school. He was in. He was there. ROTC when he was in
He
school.
comes out, hey, yeah, I said, you know, talk to him. So Gloria just turns your camera and started interviewing him. I said, he grew up, had brothers and sisters up in New York or somewhere.
Yeah.
Sharecropper, farming.
Farming.
He said, man, my 2 older brothers got to use our tractor. He said, because I was younger, I had to use a mule. I said, here's my question. What was your mule's name?
He's like, wow, I don't know, Jamie. That was
I don't know
70
anybody
years
ever asked me that
ago.
before. He said, but I'm going to go call my sister and find out. She knows our mule's name.
He was a delight to talk to.
Yeah, he's a great guy. So,
Colonel Reeves.
yeah, so that's what's going
Colonel.
on. So, what are you going to do?
I don't know yet.
He's going to rest. He's going to do what you're
Fill
doing.
in, do some
You're going to do what
things.
he's doing.
Yeah, that's right. I may come down here and
We're starting a new show, Reggie.
What's the name of it?
Podcast radio show, Rev and Rove.
I like it. I like it a lot.
He hasn't quit yet, and you're already putting him to work.
yeah.
We'll take a break and we'll come back and
Goodness.
we'll play Dusty McLemore, currently the senior pastor at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church.
Come see us Sunday.
Yeah.
There's room up front.
There's going to be a lot more room when he quits because I'm going to the back.
No, you're not. You
Nothing
can
wrong with
go to the
changing seats
middle.
at church, is it?
You can change seats, but the back's too distracting.
Yeah, it is.
You're not sitting in the back.
It's an easy
No.
exit.
You know what?
That's why you're not sitting in
It's
the
harder
back.
to sit in the back. That's where all the noise is going on.
It is.
All the kids are back there. you know.
No, it's adults.
If God came back, would you want to be sitting on the back row when he got there?
Who?
If
God.
God, no, I'd
Yeah.
want to be right up front.
That way I can get talk to him first. We'll take a break. Yeah.
He might come in the front door, Jack.
All right, Jerry Lawler. I'll tell that story later. Zack.
Hey, Brad.
And now it's time for the #1 rated game show in America, 6:15 in the morning. Sponsored by, he was at the house yesterday for 2.5 hours. Zeke actually was alive. Got back from he was in Dallas for the game over the weekend.
Well,
All kind of
told us
pictures,
all
that's
about
right.
it.
One Love Hearing, the #1 hearing aid place in North Alabama and soon to be all over the world. And thank all you people playing worldwide this morning. Thank y'all for getting over. The wrong answer, Reggie. Right answer. What is the new guy at Channel 19 doing?
There's a new
The
guy.
new guy.
Yeah. Y'all ain't heard about this?
Rover 2.0.
I was going to say.
This dude here.
Yeah.
This
He's from
dude here-
Michigan.
This dude here is starting a GoFundMe page that's already raised $3,000 to pay for his move
What?
to Channel 19 in Huntsville where he can tell stories.
Where he can tell stories.
Tell stories, yeah. He says he's good at telling stories, and they hired him from some little a town of 8,000. So he did a GoFundMe. He did the same thing to get to the other place. So with that in mind, Dusty, with your blessings, I'm going to start a GoFundMe page for me in my retirement. Since obviously I didn't save a whole lot during the years, I'm going to start is there anything wrong with that?
Yes, you're not doing it.
What? Why not?
Because I said no.
I'll keep. Why not?
Because I said so.
Hey, don't ask questions.
Only Reggie may know. I've never heard somebody starting a GoFundMe page to
You can
movies
tell
place to
stories,
place.
though.
You know what? You can do a GoFundMe for whatever you want to nowadays.
Yeah.
All right, Reggie, this is down Decatur Way.
Let's do it.
3 service stations over there on 6th Avenue. As you come across the bridge, started, Coach Pugh, something new in selling in their stores. What was it?
CBD oil.
No, everybody's
Don't
brother's
buy it
selling
from
that.
a gas station.
Yeah. What are they just selling over there? It's popular.
No.
Live bait. You can now get
Live
worms and crickets. That's right, because that old bait shop that was on 6th Avenue
Yeah.
Closed down.
a couple years ago. So now you can get live bait over there.
It's a good deal.
We were just talking about Tanner High School over here. How many 8th graders are on their ball team?
5.
5.
5 starters.
8th graders are on the varsity. 5 had to start last week.
Right. You believe
He's
that?
coming out of retirement and going down that way.
I think they need some help coaching or something.
That's not good.
They need to merge that
Loaded.
school with Clements or something.
That's
What is
right.
the kicker? NFL starts tonight. As Zack just tell you, what is the name of the kicker for the Atlanta Falcons?
Matt Bryant.
They just hired him back.
They hired him back.
How many extra points has he missed out of 375?
None.
Oh, he's missed one.
5.
3.
He's missed 3.
I got close.
And he's made almost every field goal.
Wow.
Sounds reliable.
Dabo Sweeney was in Alabama Friday night.
Got his number retired.
Yep.
Was that once you tell the story?
I just told you.
What school did he go to?
Pelham.
What number was it?
81.
81. That's a good answer. No, no,
Okay.
there he is right there.
Tell them.
He owns Alabama. What's his real name? It ain't just Dabo.
He's going down this
Is it
year.
Thomas?
William Christopher Sweeney.
Chris.
Whatever he did last year, don't
Chrissy.
matter.
Who is the most popular college football player in America?
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts is the right answer. Jalen Hurts is
Imagine that.
the most popular player in America. Who, according to our sports director here, probably will win the Heisman Trophy this year.
Tua,
What Zack said is
Tagovailoa.
going to be Jalen. I believe
Tua.
that. It's going to be a good look.
Me and Dusty McLemore said Tua.
Whoever provides them with free food will be the winner.
Tua.
Popeyes keeps running out of chicken. We'll have that story coming up later, too, about some people. The U.S. chicken companies are forecast to process how many pounds of chicken this year?
Bunch.
300 million.
Answer, a bunch. What?
Hate to even guess.
43.3 billion pounds
Billion.
of chicken.
My goodness.
Well, when Popeyes runs out, they just grab the doves across the street. So,
Has anybody here had that sandwich yet?
no,
No.
Nah, we don't fool
I
around.
do Chick-fil-A sandwiches. That's it.
Fake
You
news.
still
I
get
hadn't
those.
had it. That chicken
bacon.
sandwich.
Are they all
Show,
fake news?
what show is celebrating their 25th anniversary next week?
The Simpsons.
Survivor.
Friends.
Friends, that's right.
The sofa is on tour.
Wow.
That they're putting it all across
Yeah.
America and other places across the
Well,
world.
that's a good
My
shot.
word.
You've sat on it. Where?
At Warner Brothers in California,
Really?
during the little tour.
Well, then you'll know the answer to the next question.
Okay.
What color was the sofa on Friends?
Red.
Regan.
Rust.
Maroon.
Crimson.
Burgundy.
Wrong, El Rongo. Orange.
It was orange?
Only our pastor will know the answer to this next question. Some of you playing worldwide may know too this morning. 3 years after the murder of Cesar Lopez Flores, the killer pleaded guilty in Murfreesboro, Tennessee this week, said he found God while he was incarcerated, which urged him to confess to the murder. Why did what led him to God?
An inmate.
A Christian song. Here's what he said, I'm 30 years old. I've been fighting for nothing all my life. I've been fighting for gangs. I ain't never fought for anything that made sense. But I knew the Lord was telling me to fight for him this time. I just knew he was stirring on my spirit. What song was it?
Amazing Grace.
No?
And Dusty probably can sing some of the words to this.
I bet he can.
He touched me.
Redeemed.
Redeemed, yeah.
Big Daddy Wee from the University of Mobile. What are some of the lyrics, Dusty?
Big man, I am redeemed,
I am redeemed. You set me free.
set me free.
So I'll shake off
Take off my chains.
and wipe away every stain. And anyway, I used to be, I am redeemed. Y'all know that?
That's a good song.
That is a
Yes.
good
All
song.
right, let's move on to part two, some harder questions this morning, just for y'all this morning.
Yay.
What is the #1 fastest growing spot in Alabama?
Huntsville.
Limestone.
Huntsville's the right answer. Huntsville metro area. How many people a week are moving into the Huntsville area?
Ooh.
A week.
1,000.
No, I would say what?
Week.
300?
We'd have to
125.
I'll let you have 107 people actually a week are moving into
Stuff.
We need some move these limestone.
Oh, that's good
What
stuff.
record did Alabama set this week as ranked #2? The
So,
university.
most in the top
Most weeks the
5.
top 5, 58 or 55.
I knew y'all would know that one. When did Alabama drop from the top 5? What year was it? 2015. They dropped out of the top 5 for a month. After losing to who, Jeff Pugh?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is a right answer. 47-37. Is that the day Katy Perry predicted them at the? That was one of the best game days.
Probably was.
Huh?
Yeah.
She was good on there.
She's
Y'all ever
disappeared
heard the
since then.
design label Hermes? They sell
Nope.
shoes.
Nope.
Right now they've got only Reggie would know this. Summer sandals that look just like flip flops. How much would they cost?
Mine came in yesterday.
$69.99.
400 buckaroonies.
That's it.
Oh, 100.
You
What
can
they
buy
made
them for
out?
$2 in grocery stores at the beach. You know.
Right.
Only Dusty may know the answer to this next
Right,
question.
Dollar General.
A lot of people wear and call them Jerusalem Cruisers. Sandals, you know. You've heard them call that before?
Yeah.
Jerusalem Cruisers. The oldest... What is the oldest pair known of flip-flops or sandals?
Otzi the Iceman.
Flip-flops or sandals?
1500 BC. They've got a pair of them in a museum over there,
Okay.
too.
Makes sense.
What happened at the Texas Popeyes?
They had a gun. They pulled a gun out.
Someone pulled a gun out, didn't they?
They
ran out
told them they
chicken
didn't have any. 5 people.
Oh my
2
goodness.
guys and 3 women stormed the Popeyes demanding that they go get some chicken.
That's-
Luckily, they had
who
locked the
cares?
doors where they could not get in.
Come on, Brad. Who needs a chicken sandwich that bad?
Speaking of Popeyes, a guy out of Tennessee named Craig Barr is doing what to Popeyes?
Boycott.
He's
Probably
suing them
suing them.
$5,000. He was on his way to get a sandwich, Coach Pugh, and hit and tore his tire up. He wants to be reimbursed. He said, they have ruined my life.
Man, that's
I'm saying
He
he'll
said,
win.
I can't get happy because, you know,
If he wins, that opens the door for more dumb lawsuits.
The door's been
There's already
kicked open.
enough of them out there.
I saw this on
Look at
Fox.
Zack eat.
Oh, look, there's Zack eating
Look at
one
Zack
now.
eat.
come on, Brad.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness. Sun drop.
That was that pizza that day, Brad.
Catfish.
Come on, Coach. Come on, Coach.
And now we observe the animal in its natural habitat.
Hey, I did not eat any donuts today. 0 donuts.
Why is the woman in Perth, Australia, suing her neighbors?
Grill. For
Yeah.
grilling
Yeah.
fish.
Outside.
For
Meat.
grilling food. She's a...
Oh, fish?
Yeah.
I thought it was meat.
She's a vegan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
And she says that she's suing her 2 neighbors for barbecuing. And the smell of the meat is making her sick. And the kids throwing a basketball up against the thing is driving her crazy.
Jerk.
They also tossed some meat at her.
She looks
They threw it
crazy.
out at court.
Yeah.
She needs to be slapped with a
Threw some
catfish.
ground beef at her.
Last question.
She needs Zack's address.
Oh, no, she don't. I don't want to be around no vegan.
I don't care if they're
I
eating,
am picky,
I don't
Brad.
care if they're eating grass, buddy. You need her.
Last
You need a
question.
grass-fed woman.
At a wedding, not long ago, people have said
The corn-fed ones aren't
This
working.
may have happened to you before, Dustin. It was caught on camera. What did the bride say to the groom when they got, this couple right here, when she walked up to the altar, he said, "You look amazing." What did she say to him?
You're dead.
Oh,
wish
this is
you
the
did.
worst.
I don't want to marry
You
you.
smell like Popeye's chicken.
You smell like...
Who are you?
True story.
I can't believe this is a true
It
story.
is. She whispers to him, they're up there from the preacher, "I just took a big dump right before I came down the aisle."
No.
True story.
That's what she said.
That's why she had that heavenly glow about her.
He said,
No way.
He was wearing the microphone
and he
she said
says,
that.
"What is wrong with
Yeah, he
you?"
said, "What is wrong with you?"
I do. She said I don't.
That's what you call being really nervous.
I can't believe she said that.
Gotta go. You gotta go, right?
I guess
What's
so.
wrong?
That's funny.
When you gotta go, you gotta
You gotta go, you gotta go.
Clint, this show starts at 6. That's okay. We'll take a break and be right back. Y'all hang on.
Leave, right?
Welcome back this morning. Let's quickly go over that forecast. It's going to be hot. Today, actually the coolest day for this week. 71, 72 degrees out there right now. 88, 89 for your high today. Enjoy, because, oh my gosh, I'm feeling for these football players and coaches out there. We're going to see 100 and 101 come Sunday and Monday.
Just right.
Or Monday and Tuesday. It is going to be very hot this week. Next week.
I am the amazing Swami from worlds unknown.
Brought to you by All-Star Plumbers.
And up here today, Clint, Legg, East Limestone assistant principal.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Coach Jeff, congratulations on that victory last week.
Thank you, sir.
Who you fixing to stomp this week?
We're going to play Madison Academy at home.
Old Bob.
Yep. Yep. Just when you think you're going to have a year where they're going to be a little bit down, they bring in a legend. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Well, some two legends playing. Well, I remember he used to be over at Brooks High School. The only time ever, me and Swami were there, that Gloria's there till the other side. The only time of all the years I shot football, high school football, and college football for 31.
Ever.
The only time ever I got run over was at a Jamboree game. At that game,
Went
by Freddie
straight
Roach.
back. Yep.
And I'm rolling the whole way, all the way down. And you know who was there and came over and said, "Got your ass run over, didn't you?" Gary Hort. Y'all remember him? He just comes over, he's standing
That's
over.
what he said.
"Got your
That
ass
was
run
a
over,
quote.
didn't you?"
There you go.
That's what
Yeah,
he said.
sure did. You want to help me up? But anyway, that's my story. But anyway, had the funeral Saturday for legend Paul Hartman.
Yeah.
Right.
You spoke?
I did. What a great man, great East Limestone man. And a lot of people came and showed their respects. I wish you could have seen them. Which Coach Hargrove was one of the guys. When I was growing up, you talked about East Limestone. It was Paul Hargrove, Jimmy Drake. That was the two guys that were the icons of that school. And we're gonna miss him over there. But I told his wife and his daughter last week the only way he was going to see us play last week was to pass away, because he wasn't going to get out of the hospital. So he did what he had to do to watch the game. So
That's one way to get
vintage
there.
Paul right there.
All right, so what do you got in store for this week? And last week, how'd it go first?
Well, we didn't play well. They had a lot to do with that. They did some things, take some of our base plays away, so we had to change and do some things different. But we still did a good job in the running game. My first quarterback didn't play. He was injured in the week before, so he didn't play. And our passing game was a little bit limited, so we ended up having to run some different things. But the kids did well. Had a couple kids played real good, and our running game in the second half we got them down 26-2, but then we didn't finish well. They scored 2 times in 5 minutes there at the end of the game, so we got to stop that. And I think this could be a good team. We just got some things we got to polish up.
And you got Madison Academy this week?
Yeah, they're a good football team. It's a good program. Their kids play hard. Their numbers are down. Our numbers are down though. So kids, when you get more kids involved in playing football, I think they're starting to kind of fall off of playing the sport.
Clint, what do you attribute what's going on at Tanner to, with the lack of, they just having a hard time getting kids out there to play?
Tanner's numbers have dropped off. They've lost over 70 kids from this year to last year. Went to other places, to Athens and places like that. They've lost kids.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tanner drops to 1A next year. They're already 2A.
They moved up to 2A this year.
Well, I mean, it's been a couple of years ago, but wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't really know what's going on down there. I mean, I kept up with it when it was, Coach Owens was there, and I ain't kept up with it since. But I want to make a point that's totally off the subject that I want to talk about this morning. Parents need to understand this. Parents need to understand this, that there is a difference between rec league and school ball. In rec league, you pay them, you play. It used to be when I played Little League ball, everybody had to play. Little League baseball and football. Now it don't. It's a privilege to play at Athens, East, West, Clements, Ardmore. It's a privilege. You don't have to play. You don't have, parents are now where they think their kids are entitled to play. They're not entitled to play. They earn their spots. They earn their way. If they don't earn their way, they don't play. If you don't like it, take them home.
Speaking of that, Brad just pulled that article up too. Thank you, Clint.
Hey, man. Hey, Lewis.
And high school athletic directors, which you are one, 2,000 in Alabama were surveyed. They said, we talked about this earlier, over 60% said it was dealing with aggressive parents and adults right now is the main problem. And that's the reason most officials, 80% of officials quit after the first 2 years on the job because of unruly fans and parents in the stands.
100%.
So you agree with that?
Yes, sir. I agree with it.
What's wrong with people?
I don't know, the image of people, what they see their kid, they see their son who weighs 50 pounds. Why don't my son play? He weighs 50 pounds. I don't mean ugly, but football is a game where it helps to be a little bit bigger.
So you got no sympathy for him?
No.
Okay, well, good. Like, no, shoot it like it is. All right, let's talk about college football.
You didn't have to
this
say a
weekend.
word, did you?
LSU plays Texas. Y'all think they can beat them?
It'd be a good game.
LSU plays Clemson. I mean, my bad. LSU plays Texas. Clemson plays Texas A&M. Sorry.
Here, Clint, you want to
No, dude, I'm sorry.
Saying that stuff about the parents and got him nervous. He'll have an office full this morning.
I do not care.
How do you think Alabama look?
They looked
Started
horrible
off
the first
real
half.
slow. I'll tell you what, though, Duke was getting after our rear end first that game. They were really inspired to play against Alabama. I could really tell. So, but in
8
the
starters
end,
return.
In the end, they're Alabama. It's going to be tough to
Jalen
beat.
played awesome. Even Zack's trying to say, oh, wait a minute. He played Houston. Well, Houston's probably better than Duke.
I don't care. That guy's a football player. He's a good
Did you see
player.
him lifting weights right before the game? Well, not before the game.
All right, guys, thanks for coming. Anything else we need to know about having off the Great East Limestone Indians? Notice how I got that right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
very good.
Man, I'm sorry about the damage to your vehicle, though.
I'm good.
Hey, you back up
I'm
camera
good.
just
Things happen.
did not cooperate.
Things happen.
What happened?
Let's go over here and talk to the sheriff.
Backed into a trash can. Todd was out.
Famous last words. Let's put over here and talk to the sheriff.
Todd was supposed to be directing Jeff because he couldn't see good.
Wait a second. He backed over what?
Backed
No,
over something.
garbage can,
Tore his
plastic
truck off
garbage
piece.
can.
He got that with that Brad Stovall. Brad Stovall's got it right now down there fixing it.
Todd's told him it's totaled, I think. Or no, Jamie's took it to being totaled. It didn't take long.
All right, we'll take a break. Y'all hang on. What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Nothing. You said
All right.
nothing.
You weren't here last week. You was out of town again. When did you decide, Dusty McLemore, senior pastor at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church, our home church?
Interrogation time.
Yeah. When did you decide, without checking with me, that you was going to call it quits?
I don't know, Jamie, really. It's been, it's probably about 2 months ago, something like that I really got serious about it. I got to thinking about what I've been preaching and, about raising up the next generation and getting
Well, it was the perfect timing.
It was.
Yeah, it was. And so our church is doing great. We're a healthy church. We're growing. And so I think it's time for a transition for a younger pastor. And, our staff's also older, so in the next 3 to 5 years, we'll see transition there as well. And so we're just kind of preparing for the future.
Now, is everybody quitting?
No, that's... Sonny retired,
Yeah, we talked to Sonny yesterday.
and I was next, and then it'll kind of go downhill from there, I guess, and as far as age. And but probably next 3 to 5 years, you'll see most of us, or 3 of us probably.
Why do you harp so much on the younger generation in church?
It's a good question. And it's not just, when I say younger generation, I'm just not referring to teenagers or students. I'm referring to a 40-year generation. In the Bible, every 40 years is considered a generation. But our generation, or my generation, we really got to get the next generation because people are dropping out of church.
Get 'em
It's
involved.
just a fact that I don't care what denomination it is, people are not going to church the way they used to. And so we've got to start thinking about that, get serious about that. And so I'm just trying to pave the way for the next generation of leaders and people to come to church.
So what happens to us old people in there now?
We just keep plugging on. We lead by example.
But I mean, you're big time on harping on, just like opening with Alan up in Elkmont. Speaking of Elkmont, what's the deal with the tragedy that happened up there?
Yeah, that is a tragedy. It's just really affected all of us, especially the Elkmont community. And, you know, it's just a God thing that we just planted a church there. There's other churches there that are supporting that family as well. But we happen to be in the school. You know, our church meets in the school where this young man
just started.
Yeah. He went to school there, and one of his siblings went to school. He was in the first grade. They went to school there as well. And so that community is shaking, but that school is shaking as well. And so Alan and a lot of other ministers there have been ministering to the school. And then tonight at 7 o'clock, they're having a prayer vigil at the cafeteria there in Elkmont. And then we're going to be hosting, Lindsay Lane Baptist Church will be hosting the funeral this Saturday. I think the funeral itself is at 12 o'clock. They're having visitation before it, but they'll have all 5 caskets there. Wow. It's going to be just going to be really, really sad. But they called us yesterday and want to know if we would host that funeral, and so Limestone Chapel's heading it up, and we'll be hosting that service this coming Saturday at 12 o'clock. And so it's a tragedy. It really is. You don't understand why. You know, I was preaching last night, and somebody was asking why is this happening? Not just this, but mass shootings and all these things are because of evil. There's evil in our world. You know, sin is evil. And so lost people do evil things. And so even Christians at times can do evil things. And so as long as we're in this world, Jesus said we're going to have tribulation and trials. And so this is a sin-tainted world. We're part of it. And things like that, death, disease, and disaster happen. And they'll continue to happen as long as we're in this world. And that's why I said last night, I thank God I'm not of this world. I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. I'm passing through.
Well, the next question is, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to enjoy my grandkids, my 7 grandkids for one thing.
Well, that's half the church, young people.
I'm still going to be at Lindsay Lane. I'm still going to be a church member there. I'm just going to be able to come and go when I want to now. But anyway, really, I'll be busy. I've already got calls from pastors wanting me to come and fill in for them and preach and things like that. So I'll be doing a lot of that, I hope. And but I'll be doing. I'm going to be active.
When will we have a new pastor, or getting close to that? When does that process start?
Well, the process has started. You know, we have a search team in place, and they've already started meeting, and they'll start interviewing candidates. I'm sure immediately, and so it's just according to how those interviews go. It could be, you know, month, could be 6 months. You know, when I talked to the personnel team, they said, well, April the 5th is a good target, but you may not be able to retire April the 5th because I don't want to do an interim. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to have somebody come in and interim while, you know, I'll stay till we get somebody because I want to help, you know, mentor them or get them acclimated.
What does it feel like to have that burden to finally tell people?
Well, it's bittersweet. I know it's bittersweet for a lot of people. It's especially bittersweet for Patsy and I. You know, we're looking forward to the new chapter in our life, but it's very hard, not just thinking about not being up there every Sunday, what I've been doing for 28 years. And so that's going to be an adjustment for me personally and for Patsy as well and for our church. And so, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to supporting the new pastor, to be there, to be a faithful church member and help wherever I'm needed and things like that. And so I'm just...
I hear the children's ministry could always use help.
Yeah, that's right. I look forward to working in the nursery. Can I get a witness?
And you shoved me down the stage once, I never will forget.
Yeah, I sure did. But I tell you what I'm going to miss the most. I was at 306 yesterday for lunch. And
well, you walk across the street and go over every day?
Yeah, but I was there. I had to meet a guy. I had an appointment. And so, but I had one of my little kids come up at Lindsay Lane and just hug on me. And I mean, just wouldn't let go and kept hugging me. Now, I'm going to miss that. Just being a pastor to our children. I love children, and so this little boy, just a good friend, and anyway. And so anyway, I'm going to miss that part of it.
Aww.
I'm going to miss a lot of it.
We will too, but I'll see you before then.
He'll still be there.
We'll take a break, come back with Joseph and Reggie. Y'all hang on.
I'm not ready.
touched you as he's leaving. Y'all heard it. See, you let the sun shine on you.
When you go retire, get them extra 2 hours.
Yeah, Glory had to lie with that. I said, I fixed her to death. If I retire, what are you doing them 2 hours a week?
That's funny right
Yeah,
there.
you think that's funny?
Yeah, it
What I'm
is.
gonna do about that?
That was funny.
One of these days, Reggie,
I'm going to sit right there when you leave.
When I get 50 years, Brad, we got 5 more years. When I get 50 years in, well, only 50 years more than TV, but 50 years. Anyway, Joseph, what's happening in car show?
Got some car shows, cruise-ins tomorrow night. Car shows all over the place.
A nice graphic.
Johnny Grills
Brad, you
too.
come up with that one?
I'm sorry, I was busy this week. I got to work. I got to work more than 2 hours a day, Jamie.
2 hours a week.
2 hours a week. Okay. 6 to 9. That's tomorrow night there on University Drive, across from the Walmart on 72 there. It's
probably be there.
Cruise in. They have good burgers there, I hear. Some of us may head up to Nashville, Cars and Coffee in Franklin. You know, we get into these cooler months,
Yeah,
which
well, that ain't
according to
happening this week.
Gloria, it's not going to be cooler. These are really popular, but the first one of the month is now the biggest one. They have food vendors and all the exotic cars come out. So a lot more money in the Franklin and Nashville area than they have around here. So fancy cars. Ardmore Town Park, the park after dark car cruise in, food trucks, family fun. I don't know if they have a live band or not, but that show is from 5 to 9.
Reggie, go up there and put a show on.
Reggie, can you break dance?
No.
Look at the pants this guy on. He got
I'm
on half
telling
of
you,
riches.
that's right. But then some of us may also get up and decide to go down to Anniston at Sunny King Ford, just because this one is their first annual show to support the heroes. So
It's a long way.
that is a long way, but that'll be a fun road trip. We like to drive our Mustangs, not keep them in the garage.
Should go to get picking
That's-
about 5 miles.
that's not a dig
You know
at
what we had
y'all.
to do yesterday? We had to go to the store. Bought some big, eat
We eat bananas a
I do.
lot.
Had to eat a banana in the car before I got home, because when I get home, the dogs see me eating it, they want some of it.
How about
The
that?
Yorkies
Did you see that
love
special on game day about bananas?
No.
I'm trying not to watch ESPN much.
No, that wasn't on
I'm
game
proud of you
day.
for that.
My bad.
Why
That was
would they
on-
do a thing on bananas?
It was another show I was watching, but anyway,
Evidently.
banana is it's a flower. I thought the banana was a tree, and that it was a
Flower.
fruit off of it, but it is the flower, and when it begins to open up in the little pods where the bananas are, it was weird. I'm doing this because it was all these little things that look like fingers, and the guy they were interviewing was like, that's kind of creepy looking, but then they turned into bananas. You look it
You
up.
watch that?
Yeah, it was on.
Reggie, did you know that?
He needs to get a life.
Reggie watching you with you.
He's got he needs to get some business going on about yourself, sir. You watch bananas bloom. Come on, sir.
I'm just saying, I did not know that a banana was a flower.
TV watching.
And he was
It
serious.
was some show my wife was watching, and I was like, wow.
Like
Oh, blame it
fingers.
on Carissa.
Yeah, it
That's
was
cool, man.
Reggie, back to you. What do you know about a banana?
Wow, I'm scooting away from this guy. Anyone that watches bananas bloom,
I'm gonna look
dangerous. But that's
What's
okay.
new in the
my
world of motivational Reggie Jackson?
Right now, I tell you what, we're living in a challenging time. I mean, it seems like you have random acts of violence that are happening all across the world, United States, and even, closer to our homes. So I just want to offer my condolences to families that have been involved in these activities. May God hold you and guide you during these difficult times. And I want people out there to listen and just try this on your own. Yes, the world's it's a bad place right now. Seems like it's all kinds of evil things going on. But I believe that when good people do good things, then we can make this world a little bit better. So I'm asking you guys today just to do a random act of kindness. Open a door for someone today. Tell someone that they look beautiful, that they look pretty. Tell someone something positive today. Just do your part, no matter how small it is or how insignificant you may think it is. Do your part today to make the world a little better place.
You know, some people just want to start something. It's like that guy down in Florida. He got found guilty. He was trying to get to Florida to stand your ground loans. White guy.
Mm-hmm.
Black couple pulls up, goes in the store. She's in a handicapped parking. Happened about a year ago, I think. They just had the trial. And he goes in to get some. 2 kids in the car. This white guy pulls up, who'd already started something there before with somebody else. Says, hey, you're in a, he goes over to her, jumps on her for being in a handicapped parking space. The guy comes out, shoves him back. Did y'all see the video?
I did.
He sits there with, pulls a gun. The guy's backing up like this now.
And he shoots him.
Shoots him, kills him right there on the spot.
Wow.
He said it's stamina. They didn't arrest him at the point. They came back. They arrested him. Now he's found guilty of
He
that.
should have been.
That's just being a bully.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know what to say, man.
Over a parking spot.
And what's it to you? You're not the police. Let somebody park
Yeah,
where
as
they
we
want
well
to.
know, and other things
You're just
here.
trying to stir up.
How can people find you, Reggie?
You can find me, you can call me 256-621-0621, or if you're computer savvy, social media, I'm on Facebook and Instagram at Reggie Jackson Speaks, and for you young people, Snapchat, Sarge5296.
All right, we're going to end the show on a very, I got to finish this up.
Uh-oh.
Tell me more about the banana.
Well, I remember it now. This thing was called Island Hunters, you know, where they take and they
Never
show
heard
the
of it.
people the 3 different places on an island.
Never heard of it.
It's like a show where they're trying
Never
to buy
heard
a
of it.
house.
Well, let them tell you about
Anyway,
it.
it wasn't on the Hallmark Channel, so you wouldn't have seen it. But anyway, so they take them over to this banana farm, and they're showing this couple about how, and the dad's like, I always thought a banana was a tree. And the lady that's over the farm, she says, well, no, they're actually flowers, and when they begin to bloom. So she walks over and peels back part of this flower, and up inside it are these little, there's like 8 or 10 of these little
How
things.
excited are you right now when you're watching this?
And their eyes
How excited are you and Carissa right now?
well,
Are you on the edge of your seat
I'm
going,
just
wow?
like, you know, I was amazed because I didn't know it was a
Sounds
flower.
like it.
And so she said these turn into bananas, and then they ate one of them right off of the plant instead of the tree.
That was the highlight right there. He ate one off the plant, right off the plant.
They had to be green, though, didn't it?
No, they were right.
Where did the green ones come from?
I don't know. It was fascinating. I'll send you a video today, so you'll know.
Well, if it came off ripe, how do they come? Some of them are green.
Well, they showed them hanging them on these vines that went.
So all those movies of watching a monkey take a banana out of a tree.
Lies. Lies. Perpetrating the fraud.
Hey, when y'all tune into this program, you never know what you're going to find out, okay?
Right.
Reggie, good to see you, man.
Thank you, bro.
All right, tell Mojo hello.
You got it. I will.
Hey, Banana Boy.
I'm gonna send you the video. You can watch it.
We'll take a break. See y'all next week. Later.